highlight difference.
Get that highlight.
Hello. Oh, he looks so angry. Hello.
Okay, so I don't know how to take this out because it's not like on any.
Oh my gosh, that's so hot. Oh my gosh, this hair is stuck to my earring.
Wait, does my hair look?
Your hair looks fine.
Are you sure?
Hello.
Are you like 99% sure?
Well, 100%.
Or 100? Should I cut it?
We need thumbnail pictures.
Oh yeah. Oh,
right,
the
we're gonna
cringy bit.
Just a quick disclaimer through the video. It's probably gonna change like how this is set up because
there's a difficult camera angle right now.
Hey guys, it's Evie and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm joined with Cordelia and she's never been in one of my videos before, behind the scenes but not in the actual video. So today we're going to be doing a little mukbang. We've got some plates, basically we've got some pizza and it's kind of like, yeah, it's like, I don't really know if mukbang's meant to be like takeaway, if so that's a bit awkward. But we went for Tesco pizza and we're actually really excited. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a mukbang. Basically you guys asked us some questions on Instagram, which is EvieEllen if you want to go check it out. Yeah, can we actually try because I'm starving. It was at like 9 o'clock. You're joking, it's not 10 o'clock. Are you joking? It doesn't feel like 10 o'clock, it feels like 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's really nice, but it's spicy. Do you want water?
Yes, please. I thought you were going to run to the sink and spit it. We've got it on this little cube. We've also got some garlic bread, as you can see. Yeah, so ask on Instagram. Ask us in year 11 like questions, because obviously we're in year 11 now.
It's so weird when I eat. Okay.
Yeah, no, almost isn't it? Don't even start. And I also asked just like deep advice questionnaires.
Okay, hardest thing about year 11.
To be honest, it's quite a big step up from year 10. And I didn't realise it, but it actually kind of is.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the hardest thing is that I wouldn't say it's like a huge step up, but it's like during the summer when you're going from year 10 into year 11. I don't know if everyone did this, but like I know I was like on GCSE results day for the like year above us. I was watching like results day videos on YouTube and I was like, oh my god, like it's actually
like I failed.
Real, do you know what I mean? And I was like, oh my god,
like the next
us in a year and like the next people who are going to be doing it is us, and like I wouldn't say the work is that much harder, but like the hardest part is probably being like, oh my god, like GCSEs are coming.
Exactly.
You get me?
What's the hardest thing then?
Just said all of that. I can tell you what I didn't like is that we had the same teachers, so it were like, you know when you go back to school and it's like, you're so excited because it's new teachers and like new classes. And
I like getting a new timetable.
Yeah.
That's like the exact same thing. But I think, don't we have 4 English lessons a week now and 3 maths instead of the other way around, so that's different. Oh yeah, by the way, I should probably shout out the username because I said I would shout people out, so thanks so much for asking questions. Underscore Holly.w, thank you for these 2 questions. Best thing about year 11, I love feeling top of the school. It sounds so big-headed, but we get like privileges that like people in like year 10 and under just like don't get, and it sounds so big-headed.
We don't have to go outside
at lunch,
at break and stuff. Yeah,
because at break everyone stays in the classroom, but like we're allowed to stay in at lunch, and I don't know why, we just are, and I feel quite blessed. Also, the older you get, this isn't just year 11, but like the older you get, the more the teachers like don't hate you. Do you know what I mean? Isn't it? All the teachers that I've had, like, well, like not all of them, but most of them have been like, I really don't like teaching. I don't want to say it because there's probably like young people watching, but like, oh, I don't usually like teaching year 7 and 8 classes as much as I like teaching GCSE and A-level classes. So it's like nice to know that the teachers actually prefer it. Like they like exactly. It makes us feel quite blessed.
This is really spicy.
Sorry, you okay?
Yeah.
Right, Steph Lovat W. I think that's how you pronounce it. What's your advice on friends? Is it better to have a big group or small group, or few love you?
Wait, wait for the plane to go over. Okay, go.
I feel like my friendship group is quite like big. Like I have like loads of friends like from like different classes like all over year 11. But I wouldn't say it's like a big friendship group because we don't all hang out together. Do you know what I mean? I don't really like, I feel like I had friendship groups when I was younger, but now I like, if I have friendship groups, they'll be like not even like it would just be random people, and then sometimes we'll get together. I feel like our class is like a massive friendship group in a way.
In year 7 and 8 and stuff, everyone was like,
you're one of the people who don't eat crafts.
I will eat it if you want. Okay, in year 7 and 8 and stuff, everyone was like, they had their groups and they didn't sit with anyone else, and everyone like stayed to their group. And I think it like, it really holds you back, you know, because now it's so much better. Like everyone is not necessarily friends, but like we're all friendly with each other. So like I don't need to be like making arrangements like at break, like okay, so I want you here at lunch. Like I'll just go, like as long as I know there's gonna be people in the form room, I don't really care who it is. I just go, and like whoever's there, we just talk to them because everyone's like nice. But also if you're like thinking about the size of like your friendship group and stuff, you can't really control it that as much. Matter. So just if someone wants to come and sit with you, you know, like
bring them in,
sit with us. And if someone doesn't want to sit with you, it's fine. You just gotta let it happen.
I don't think it's any like it's better to have a big one or a small one.
It's like advantages for both.
It doesn't really matter, like it's just who you're happy, like I guess, like sitting with and stuff. That's just my personal opinion. What job do you want to do when you're older? Postcardum OMG lolly, but I can't see the rest of your username because it's quite long. Sorry about that. No, do I? In my teeth? Okay, yeah. I was gonna be like, I really wanted to be a paramedic because like, I've always been into like anything doctory. Like I know it's not only just like, oh, there's a TV show, but like any TV show that was like doctor related, I was always watched like Casualty, but I know that's like not actual like real stuff, it's a drama. Like reality stuff, like I would find really interesting as well. And I just found anything, like I read like medical books all the time, and it's just something, and a lot of people said they would just see me as like a doctor. I mean, I don't know, but yeah. But it's like difficult, and also this is the thing, I really wanted to do it, but then I was like, the thing is, for A-level I'm gonna have to pick chemistry, biology, maths. That's what I have to do for A-level, and I know it's only like 2 years, but they're not like my favourite subjects. Like I'd much rather do like philosophy and psychology, which I really find interesting. Also, so that's why I feel like I just find it too hard.
If you took them only because you wanted to do medicine, and then medicine didn't work, you wouldn't like. The thing you would have to fall back on is obviously like your A-level options.
Yeah.
And if you don't like them, then it's like limits your careers, you know?
I think I limited myself. I was just like, just maybe be a paramedic. And then like in the past year, I opened my eyes to all the other A-level stuff you can do. May as well do things I'm interested in. What do you want to do?
I want to do medicine. You know, I want to be a surgeon.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't work out, which hope it does, touch wood. Everyone touch wood, guys. Right. Which hopefully it does, because it's amazing. Psychology.
I love psychology. I find it so interesting.
Yeah, me too. Psychologist, or maybe a teacher. It could go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel like obviously there are some people who are like stronger in academic subjects naturally. Like there are people who are in top set for everything. They don't revise, and it's like okay. And there are people who struggle to understand and stuff and are like a bit weaker. But I feel like if you want to do well, you can. Do you know what I mean? Like target grades and stuff. If your target grade is like a 5, I don't see why you can't get a 6 or a 7, because it's like down to the work you put in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like if you're targeted a 6 or something, you can push that up to a 7 or an 8, you know? It's just the work you want to do, and obviously the teachers are like helping you and stuff. So.
The thing is, I feel like everyone is like got different abilities and different things. Like I might be really, like you're really good at, what subject you're really good at? Like biology. I don't know, biology, okay, fine, just use that as an example. But then I know more about drama because I picked it for A-level, and I've like done...
A-level?
Oh, hello, no, bye.
I know what you mean.
For GCSE, and like I've been more into drama, if you know what I mean.
By the way, just that I
Oh,
know.
we love living here!
Yeah, so I feel like obviously it's basically the same thing you said, but there are people who are like amazing at art, but they just can't get their head around maths, and like there are people who just get maths, but if you ask them to draw like literally the easiest thing to draw, they just couldn't do it. And it's just because some people's brains are like, you know,
it's like left and right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your brain.
Okay.
See, biology. Right. What was the meaning of life? What was the meaning of life? We love a deep question from Helena. Helena actually asked a really good question.
Meaning of life. It's just to live, you know, just to enjoy it.
No, but I feel like, why was life given to us?
I don't know, we will never know. We never had a choice, so...
Because I'm not religious, so I personally really don't know. But then the thing is, I believe that there is like a God, but we just don't know about it.
I get you.
I get your drift. Yeah, that's kind of just my drift. I thought it was drift.
I get the gist.
No, I thought it was I get your drift. You get my drift. It's drift.
It can
comment down below, thank you. That is I think meaning of life is like to work together as humanity. We'll talk about her because
it's not like...
Well, you can tell it an accident story.
No, I'll tell an accident story. This isn't the near-death experience. This is just like when I had to have surgery, basically. So.
You right there?
Just you two. Okay, so we...
Sorry.
When I say we, I mean like my family and I used to have a house in France, and let me just explain. So here was a house, and I don't know which side it was on. There was like a barn. So it was the house, there was the barn, and like barns, like these two ones were attached, and then there was other barns that were like not attached to the house, but they're attached to each other. And then there was a field, cool. Like a garden field. So that was the layout, which is not really relevant. Anyway, so we were in the barn with like some family friends who we knew from France, and they're like in the barn there was like a big pile of really old shoes from like whenever this house was built. I don't really know.
You fell over them?
No. My mum and one of the people who we're friends with, like one of the family friends, were looking through all the shoes, and me and another one of the people, like the family friends, were looking at like this machine, and it was one of the ones where you like turn a handle and all the cogs, like, you know, they like go like that. Do you know what I mean? Like they turn around, they like lock together and they turn.
Yeah.
Okay, the mechanical inside bit was like open, and so I put my hand on the edge like that. We were just turning the handle, just fiddling around with this machine.
Which was a machine? Okay.
Yeah. So we don't know what it was. And so I had my hand on the table because like we weren't, like no one was touching it or anything. So I just rest my hand on the table, you know, like that. And
which piece was
she didn't realise, and she turned the handle, and basically one of the cogs, like it was this finger, it went over my hand and like stabbed me in the nail and then ripped off the nail. It's a lot of blood.
We love learning about
it. And we just had to like put a lot of tissue over it, and I screamed and I was crying. And my
How
mum,
old were you? This was last week, yeah?
Yeah, yesterday. Jokes. And yeah, so then we had to go to the hospital, had to get it like surgically removed and then like sewn back into place. And I had stitches like sewing the nail down to the nail bed, which had to be replaced every day. And a nurse came to my house and would take them out, and I remember it really hurt. And yeah, that was it. It was really boring, but yeah.
That's quite a stressful story. Favourite subject?
To be honest, I don't really like any subject,
but I find the most bearable is English because I'm a bit
one?
like stronger English. What do you mean?
Literature or language?
I feel like they're kind of just similar, and I like my teacher. It's just kind of a chill lesson.
I really like English literature.
I feel like a lot of people like English.
I'm not that good at it.
Sure you are.
But
have confidence.
But I really love my teacher. She's really nice. And that always makes it better. Do you know what I mean?
Teachers make it like a massive difference.
Like the lesson is like probably about 30% of why you like it. Like if you've got a bad teacher but it's like a fun subject, you're not going to enjoy it.
I just like English.
But if you've got a really fun subject and like a boring teacher, you're still not going to like it.
My teacher is just like a night, like she's just like a sweetheart. Do you know what I mean? Like she's not. She understands us, if you know what I mean. And it's not just about learning; it's also about just like, you know, socialising.
That
sounds a bit weird.
Yeah, I like English literature.
If you know what I mean.
I like biology and sometimes I like chemistry. I like chemistry when I can do it.
Yeah.
Because like it makes sense to me sometimes.
Yeah, no,
I like biology because do you know when you have that moment when it's like they're explaining something and it just clicks in your head and you're like,
I know, I love it, and it feels so good when you understand something. That's why I think my most easiest like science now is chemistry, and it used to be the other way around last year, but I'm just understanding it so much more this year.
And you know, in biology, when like you're studying all this stuff that happens on like a cellular level, and it's like really complicated, like so complicated that it's like really difficult to understand. But then you're like, in your head, you're like, that's so weird because I couldn't even, like, I don't know that was happening in my body. But also, it's happening on a scale that's so small we can't even see it, and it's like...
I find it interesting, like
so
some parts of like biology and stuff, to be honest. It's just science in general, I just find it
difficult,
hard,
but it's like interesting. Any advice for year 10?
Can you not shout at me?
True. I have a good tip for year 10. So,
love you too. Lana.
Yeah.
What was the last question?
Right.
Favourite subject, Naylors.Grace.
For year 10, just wait for the plane. It's getting to the point where it's really
emotional for me.
Difficult to deal with. Okay, my best piece of advice, this is for year 10, but literally, this is just for school in general, but like, if you're not doing this in year 10, it's kind of like making your life a bit more difficult, is, I know everyone says this, but you need to understand as you go along, because if you don't and you just say, oh, it's fine, I'll revise it later, unless you're actually going to sit down and do the revision, it just builds up. And if you understand as you go along, like revision is meant to be revising something you already know.
Yeah.
Rather than
going over
teaching yourself something, which I've had to do because I didn't understand
like so much of like chemistry last year because I didn't.
Also, don't forget that year 10 you are actually doing your GCSEs. Like it's not just year 11. I feel like teachers make it out that it starts
year 11 we
to get
barely have any time. Like we have mocks next month.
Yeah. So like make sure that you. This is what I'm gonna do, and this is a tip I gave Evie, and she said it in her other video with Helena, but didn't mention it was my advice.
Oh, I didn't realise.
But this is my tip I told her. What I've been doing is after each of my lessons, I've been making a flashcard of what I've done that lesson. When it comes to revision, I've got the resources already and I don't need to waste time making them. I just need to like use my time productively, actually using them. So that's probably my best use of advice. I'd start doing that in year 10 because it takes, if you start doing it in year 10, it takes like 5 minutes for each flashcard, honestly. So I don't know how many lessons you have a day, but that's like half an hour just to do a couple of flashcards, and which means that you don't have to do it in year 11. Like I've got a year's worth of flashcards to make because I never really thought about revising before. So that's kind of annoying. So if you can start it in year 10, great. If you're in year 11 and you haven't done that, it's also fine. It just means you have to catch up. Well, you don't have to, but like, that's just my advice, you know?
Millie Rose 27, on a scale of 1 to 10, how stressful do you think year 11 is so far? I would say 6.
Yeah.
6.
So far it's
10 being the most stressful thing in the world and 0 being no, I feel like maybe even 5 because the most stressful thing in the world is actual GCSEs. But I just feel like it's like so like I didn't realise how close it actually is and we barely have any time and they're all like throwing this information at us. It's just like,
I agree.
Whoa, like
all of a sudden it became very
and
real.
we suddenly just got like a lot of people also have asked like, you know, what's the homework like? Just quick Erin Corner 14, Lana. No, I'm talking about homework. No, I'm talking about homework in year 11. Right. That's what's made it a lot more stressful because I feel like we've got a lot of, like so much homework that I don't have time to revise that I don't write as much as I'd like to.
The most stressful thing for me, I know that wasn't the question, but I'm going to say it anyway, has been time, because obviously you want to get your homework done, but like I've been trying to do a bit of revision every day, which I don't always have time for, so sometimes I like fall behind, which is a bit stressful. I wouldn't say that it's like that much more stressful than year 10 in terms of like actual workload and like content gets so much harder and stuff. It's not that much more. Like let's say year 10's a 5, it's probably only gone up to like a 6, but it all of a sudden hits you like, oh my god, it's actually GCSEs and I actually am gonna have to do this, you know. So yeah, I'd say like a 6.
Do you think? Yeah, 5 same. I feel like 5 or 6.
It depends. If you're having a good day, it can be like a 0. Honestly.
Exactly.
Like if you're having a day where you're understanding everything and you're like going along, you're like, oh, this is gonna be fine. Like I get this, and it really depends.
She also asked, do you know what you want to do after GCSE? We kind of asked this already, but like, what are your A-level subjects like actually? Because we don't really go over them.
So for medicine,
mine keep changing.
You need biology, chemistry, and then something like maths, psychology, physics. I'm not going to do physics, and maths is really difficult. Yeah. So I'm going to do chemistry, biology, psychology, because again, psychology I find really interesting. Chemistry I like, biology I like. It's very sciencey, but I feel like I'm going to enjoy it, and I need to do them anyway. So.
I feel like I said this in my one of my last videos, but I really wanted to do philosophy because I've just found it really interesting recently, and I didn't think I would like be drawn to it, but I actually really like it. Psychology, and what was my other one? I think it was like history and Spanish.
No? Is that someone else?
Does it look like I want to do politics? Maybe history, but I feel I really want to go into history and medicine, like I've probably said a million times, probably shut up. I really, really want to. My history teacher said I have to do like a type of history for A-level if I want to do it, so that's why I might pick like a history. But yeah. Fred or Amber underscore, what GCSEs are you doing? Okay, you can start.
I picked triple science, Spanish, food and nutrition, and history.
I picked, see if you can guess them. Well, she's ready.
Drama, triple science, history, Spanish.
That was absolutely fantastic, well done. We both do, you also asked to do separate science or conjoined. We both do, I was about to say separate. Which kind of regret?
I don't regret it. I think it was a good choice.
It might help, yeah, but you're like going into it, if you know what I mean.
But I think that it's so interesting. Like, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it. Obviously not physics. Okay,
we're gonna do
the last of it.
That's the lot. Have I got to read my teeth?
Yeah, right now.
Oh, it's because I just ate pepperoni.
Do I? No. Okay.
Okay, basically, that is the end of the little mukbang session. But we're now going to get the dog because he needs to be featured because he's quite special. Hello. Oh, oh, he's so tired. Can't whistle. Hello. Hello, darling. Oh, you're so good. Oh, what a little... Hardy, you're in the mukbang video. Hardy, what?
Come here. Come here, buddy.
Oh, great.
He literally doesn't love me enough. Let me get cheese for him.
Yeah, Jesus is just perked up. Hello. Hello.
Oh, you know what this is.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy. Should I see if I can get him to do the dance routine?
Yeah, beg, please.
He won't do it. He's really bad at it. Right, Hardy. Oh, yeah, good boy. Good. Come on. You have to come round.
Maybe just give him the cheese.
Yeah, everybody. Sit.
Oh.
And round and... It always gets to there. He goes like, come on, buddy. Come on. I'm just going to give you that for being a good boy because I do just love you. And just sit for me. I'm just going to pretend that we got there. And what's the next bit? You have to come behind me. And you have to come between my legs and me. Okay. You ready? You ready? Come on. Okay, we're going to end it there. Or just for being a good boy. Oh.
What a gem.
Just come sit on my lap, buddy.
So, just outroing this video, that is the end of the mukbang. This is Hardy. He's an absolute lovely man. And he's so cute. And so we just thought, you know, he deserves a little feature in the video. So we really hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to give it a massive thumbs up if you do. And I will see you in
the next video.
My next video. Oh, his little face.
Bye, guys.
Okay, so that is the end of this video. Down there is my last video and how you can subscribe. Click that down there. And then down there are my social medias, so you should definitely make sure to check those out too.